Hey guys, welcome back, and today we're gonna discuss about how to start a YouTube channel from scratch, from zero, and I'm going to discuss the things that I've done in the past and the things that I'm currently doing now to keep improving my channel. As some of you may know, based from my video last week, I've spilled some news about this new series that I'm gonna be doing for the next couple of weeks to help you start your own channel as well and start the right way. In this video, I'm going to help you create that mindset before you actually start a YouTube channel, so that way you do it right the first time and don't set up for failure in the long run. If you're new to this channel because you're a small YouTuber that just started your own channel, or you're stuck in that phase whether to start your own YouTube channel or not, then keep watching. As vital as it is for you to make your content as interesting and as valuable as possible, it is equally important for you to have the right mindset and the right attitude before you actually jump in and making your own YouTube videos. I have seen a lot of people set up and start their own YouTube channels, and then after 5 or 10 videos, they start giving up and lose interest just because they didn't start with the right mindset. And this is why this video is so important, because having the right mindset and the right attitude is what will carry you throughout this whole process and eventually lead you to your own success. So the very first step in starting a YouTube channel is choose a topic. And don't just choose any topic, choose your topic. What I mean by this is actually give yourself time to sit down and think, list down things that you're actually interested in, because the general rule of thumb is you can't market anything that you don't understand. So make sure it is something that you're well versed in, or it could be something that you've researched a lot for the past few years. It can be a hobby that you've been doing for quite some time and you know the whole nitty-gritty and the whole ropes to the process of that hobby. Just anything that you know you're really good at, because that way you can give your audience an in-depth or a concise explanation or information about that something and build trust among your audience. If you don't know a topic that you can use for YouTube videos, or there's just a lot of ideas flowing in while you're sitting down and listing down those topics, so this is an advice I can give to you, so it will be easier for you to narrow down and pick a topic that you want to use for YouTube channels. And it is list 3 strengths that you have. For example, if you're a good public speaker, or you enjoy doing DIY products from scratch and actually making them into something that is valuable for daily life, then use that as your edge to make a lot of YouTube videos. The second step is defining your target market or your audience. This is where you ask yourself, who do you want to attract with your videos? Is it business owners? Is it makeup, beauty, or skincare junkies? Is it millennials? Is it students? Is it food addicts? Is it travel enthusiasts? There's a lot of things that you can target, and it's important that you define it in this early stage, because if you don't, you will end up wasting time and making videos that just targets everybody. And while that sounds really interesting, you could be thinking, why can't I reach everybody with my videos? I will tell you now, it is doable and it is a good idea. However, if you want to gain more watch time, which will eventually lead to your subscriber count, you actually want to attract same people that have the same interest as you, because these are the people that will support you and will continually be there for you and will watch your videos. For example, you want to start a baking channel. Your channel name is all about baking. You have this few videos about baking, let's say 5 to 7 videos, and then you slip something about traveling. It's highly possible that someone who's interested in traveling see that video that you posted, but then after that video, which is probably 6-7 minutes long, after that, what happens? That person will want to go to your profile just to see if you have more travel videos, because let's face it, Google, YouTube, people go there to search something and get ideas. So if I'm a travel enthusiast, I saw your video, I see your profile, and that's the only travel video there. Do you think I will stay and subscribe to your channel? Probably not. But if I'm a baking channel too, or I'm someone that's really interested in baking, I want to learn how to bake, and then I see your videos, then obviously my first move after I see your video is actually going to your profile. And if I see that your content is consistent with what I just saw, my thought will now be, okay, this channel has a lot of baking videos. I'll save it, so I'll subscribe to it, so I can continuously learn how to bake. That sounds better, right? Second question that we have for this step is why? Why are you making these videos? What is your purpose? Does your content actually give value to its audience? If your answer is no, then you may have to reassess and go to the drawing board and actually pick out something that will bring value to your audience, because people will keep supporting you and actually share your content without asking them to do so if they see that this video or this channel gives a lot of value to its content. So the third step is define your competition. This means doing a research before you actually start your YouTube channel. If you know me, you know that I like planning ahead. It pays off in the long run because planning ahead gives you leverage. Do a research within the same niche that you are going to be doing. So you have to look out for patterns. Patterns meaning what is currently out there in the market right now. You can have some leverage by doing the same thing, but doing it a little bit different than others. So basically, defining your competition is all about making sure that you're not doing what everybody else is doing already. Take this for example. If this type of t-shirt, actually this is a dress, it just looks like a shirt, but if this dress is in season right now, almost every day you see someone that has a dress saying start somewhere. Wouldn't that be too plain, too boring? But if you're in a place where there's a lot of people wearing the same shirt, and then there's this white shirt that has a different word on it, let's say, be kind, then that is interesting. Your first instinct is to look at that one because it's the one that's different within the whole bunch. And that is how you define your competition. Look out for everything that everyone is doing and try to fill a gap that the market needs right now. The fourth step is to be consistent. And you've heard it 1,000 times before. Consistency is key. With anything in life, consistency is key. Even with your boyfriend, girlfriend, consistency is key. But kidding aside, why is it really important? Simple. Inconsistency will eventually lead to loss of interest. And if someone is uninterested in you or in the videos that you're putting up, then most likely they will either stop watching you, even if they see that there's a new video from you, or they will unfollow you. It's because your subscribers or your followers will feel like they're wasting time on you. Let's take a general example here. If you have a favorite restaurant and you've been going there for quite some time and you keep getting the same thing, chocolate milkshake. And then all of a sudden it changes. The milkshake is so creamy now, or it's too sweet now and it really hurts your throat, or you notice that it's less now as compared to before. What would you do? If they keep doing a hit and miss with your favorite chocolate milkshake, would you still buy there? Probably no. You're probably gonna go and find another place that keeps doing the same thing every time you come in and order that chocolate milkshake. Same thing with being consistent in YouTube. So the big question here is, How do you stay consistent in YouTube? First, you can set a schedule of uploading your videos. You can even pick a time of that day, but stay consistent to what you choose. For me personally, I upload every Thursdays around 3 p.m. Central Time. I try to stick to that routine because I know that my viewers know that in that time and in that day of the week, there is a new video from Days with Dion. You can also let your subscribers know what day you're uploading by putting that information in your channel art. So what are the other things, other steps that you can take to be consistent? Not only you have to stick to your uploading schedule, you have to make it a point to stick with the filming schedule as well. Why is this important? A lot of people I talk to struggles a lot when it comes to recording and filming. If this is not your full-time job, I know some of you do this and you have a life outside of YouTube. That's all right, but the whole thing about being successful in YouTube is being organized as well. So pick a day for your filming. Me personally, I do Fridays for my recording and I edit and then I stop. I stop for the weekends so I can have time for my family, and then Monday comes, I start editing. The fifth step in creating a YouTube channel is to brainstorm video ideas. You can't just jump and be like, okay, my first video will be about a vlog. I'm gonna be traveling here, I'm gonna film it, I'm gonna post it, done. What is next for your YouTube channel? I have seen a lot of people in support groups that is facing this struggle right now because when they first started, they just thought about a few video ideas, like probably 10. If you think that's a lot of videos, it's not. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not. I am still constantly going back to that list that I have and adding more video ideas. The ideal video ideas that you need to brainstorm is at least, you'll be surprised, 100. This way you have a backup plan for other video ideas if ever later on you realize that one particular video or videos will not gain traction or will not give you as much watch time as you wanted. The last step is to stop holding yourself back. And I feel like this is the very important step out of all the steps because you can plan all you want, you can plan 24/7, and you can have the perfect plan for your YouTube channel, but it won't mean anything unless you stop holding back and stop making excuses to actually start and materialize these plans. If you keep telling yourself the old lame excuses that you've been telling yourself for quite some time to make that decision and taking that leap of faith and starting your channel, then you won't get anywhere. Because the only time you will learn is when you actually start doing it and gain experiences and do mistakes along the way. That's how you learn, and that's how you'll grow too as a person and as a content creator. There is no perfect time, but I'm not saying to just leave everything, drop everything, and just dive in, set up that YouTube channel and go. No, I did not say that. What I'm saying is create a concrete plan, write down your goals and set realistic goals. And with that, I mean research the market, anticipate challenges along the way. Actually, when you research, you will know which challenges you're gonna have. And with that, you can anticipate and develop ideas on how to counterattack those. And then materialize your vision. And you have to remember in this step, you will face a lot of roadblocks. A lot of people think YouTube is easy. You just go out, film, do some editing, post, done. But in reality, it's not that easy. There's a lot of things that are in play. You have to go to the analytics, searchable content. You have to go and make your thumbnails more interesting, more appealing. You have to make your content really interesting before that one person decides to click that subscribe button. It will take a lot of work, but don't give up because In these trying times, you will learn a lot and you will know which strategies will work for your channel and which strategies won't. Sorry, I'm stuttering. And then track your progress. I will further discuss this topic in the following videos to come. I want to give emphasis on the fact that you have to have the right and positive mindset and attitude before you actually start going to the process of making those videos, putting them up. A lot of time that happens and then they forget to train their mind. After some time, they lose interest because they're not seeing growth. They're not seeing your watch time go up. They don't have enough subscribers. What do you do when that happens? And I also made this video to show other people that if I can, then you can too. I never thought that I'm gonna reach 100 subscribers that fast, but I did because I had this plan in place. I don't have a filming setup. I don't know how to speak in English fluently. I don't have lighting. I don't have a camera. I don't have support. I don't have time for this. No, you shouldn't think like that. If this is something that you really want to do, you gotta turn those negatives to positives, because if you don't, you're just really gonna be stuck there, and I don't want you to be stuck there. I want you to grow out of your shell, get out of your comfort zone, and start doing what you want to do. The biggest mistake that most small YouTubers make is comparing their starting point to somebody else's climax point when it comes to success. So you can't compare yourself to those people that already has 1 million followers or 1 million posts. I don't know if someone has that. Everyone has to start somewhere, and you have to start your YouTube channel now, again, if this is something you really want. It's not an excuse if you don't have a filming setup. You can just sit in your couch and put that phone where it's eye level to you and start filming. It's not an excuse that you don't have lighting. You can go in front of a window and start filming when it's daylight. No, it's not an excuse if you're saying that you have no support. Yes, you have. First of all, you have your family, you have your relatives, you have your close friends. I'm sure you have at least one best friend that you can count on. Those are what you need in the meantime to build your channel. And lastly, it's not an excuse to say that you don't have time for this, for recording, for editing, for uploading, for distributing or promoting your videos, because really, in all honesty, and if you really want something, you will always make time for it. Whenever you feel like I'm gonna hold off on doing my YouTube channel, I'm gonna do it next month, next year, maybe when I have the time, when I have the money. No, until you do the work, you won't get anywhere. So be it as simple as choosing a topic, be it as simple or as little as that. Start somewhere, and it will lead you to somewhere that will eventually lead you to having more confidence and more motivation and more purpose to start your own YouTube channel. If you've reached this part of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Comment slay if you're thinking of starting your own channel because of this video. Next week, we're going to jump in and discuss how to actually start your YouTube channel, like start from scratch, from nothing, nada, zero. That means from your Gmail, and I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about designing your channel page, your name, your channel name, to editing your videos, to your audio, to your intro, outro, to how to keep your audience engaged, all those stuff. I'm gonna share with you everything that I've learned in the past month and how I gained my first 100 subscribers in 1 month. If you have any questions for me, like anything, I'll be down to answer any of your questions. Don't be shy. Drop me a message on my Instagram or any of my social media page that I will link down below, and I promise I will answer to any of your questions. So that is it for today, guys. I will see you all next week when we start your YouTube channel from scratch. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon to see more of this series and more of my videos. Share this with anyone that are thinking to start a YouTube channel. We can all be kinder than necessary. Go ahead and share it with anyone that needs to hear this. And see you guys next Thursday. Bye!